So, what will the kids be doing in the class, you may ask? And so, the classroom is actually divided into different zones. And so, in the various zones in the different centers within the center, we have our STEM center, which is our science, technology, engineering, and math center, where they have toys where they could build new things and construct things. We also have our art and writing center as well too, where they could draw and use markers and paints and crayons and different mediums to make different things. We also have our home center and our kitchen center. So our kitchen center is our little kitchen area with tons of little foods and fruits and vegetables where they could practice cooking and uh, being in a kitchen and putting things in the oven and using the fridge and stuff. And then in our Hope Center, it's not just a little model house and a little model farm and a Disney castle, but there's also a bunch of little buildings like a little clinic, a bakery, a farmer's market. I think there's like a salon and a snack shop and things like that. There's also a restaurant, so they could build their own little city, construct their own little city, and put animals in there and people in there with different occupations and things like that too. So that's the little the Hope Center area. We also have our drama and dress up area. So we have different costumes depending on the curriculum theme, and so we may have one on the firefighter, the police officer, park ranger, construction worker, carpenter. We also have a ton of Disney dresses as well too, because we love our Disney princesses, and so we have probably about 20 of the different dresses from Disneyland. And we also have our Imagination Center. And then in our Circle Time area, we have things like our mystery box, we have our calendar, we have our weather chart, we have our ABC chart, and then we have another chart based on the curriculum theme that changes every 2 weeks. And so they're always learning new Spanish words, new vocabulary words, and learning about the days of the week and months. And we're also learning how to count to 10 in Korean and Chinese, Spanish, and also Italian. And also we're in process of learning Japanese and French as well too. And so whenever there's a child from a different culture, we also learn their language as well. So if they're from Tibet or Nepal or Pakistan, then we'll learn Pakistani or Nepalese and things like that too. Let me see what else is there. And we also do yoga as well too. So I feel like with yoga, it helps them to understand their bodies and regulate their moods as well too. So we go through different cool down techniques. And in our library and reading nook area, we get new books from the library every 2 weeks. And we have over 30 plus Dr. Seuss books. And the reason why we love Dr. Seuss is because he makes reading fun, not just because it rhymes, but because it's silly and because it's interesting to read for kids as well too. We also have tons of books on emotional intelligence and behavior, and how to be nice to your friends and how to share and how to have manners and things like that. And so the kids enjoy reading that as well. And it's also our area for our cool down corner. And so if there's ever a time when they're feeling upset or if they're learning how to share with their friends, and we'll have a little talk with them, and we'll have redirects, and we'll plan out different ways on how we could do things better next time. So those are the different centers. And also we'll have different days where we have a musical instruments day. We'll have things like puzzle day, and we'll have different activities as well too. Like we'll have painting day, we'll have Play-Doh day, and different days where we have like a giant piece of paper in the middle of the table and do some art activities as well. So those are some of the things that we do in the classroom.